6.2 motors are accessible in the 2018 Yukon, including a 5.3-liter V8 with 355 horsepower and 383 pounds-to-foot of torque in the SLE and SLT trims, and a 6.2-liter V8 with 420 horsepower and 460 pounds-to-foot in the Denali Review. The 5.3-liter comes matched with a 6-speed programmed transmission, while the 6.2-liter is coupled to a 10-speed programmed. Towing limit with respect to the standard Yukon remains at 8,500 pounds for race drive models and 8,200 pounds on four-wheel drive variations. The long-wheelbase Yukon XL can tow 8,300 pounds in race drive appearance and 8,000 pounds with four-wheel drive. EPA mileage evaluations for the standard wheelbase Yukon are 16/23 of a mile per gallon city, throughway for the back-drive Yukon, and 16/22 of a mile per gallon with four-wheel drive. The all-the-more effective Yukon Denali is appraised at 14/23 of a mile per gallon with race-wheel drive, or 14/22 of a mile per gallon with four-wheel drive. The Yukon XL gets a similar 16/23 of a mile per gallon for race drive models as the standard Yukon, however settling on four-wheel drive drops those numbers to 15/22 of a mile per gallon. In the Yukon XL Denali, race drive models hold a similar 14/23 of a mile per gallon from the Yukon Denali, however four-wheel drive variations are less productive at 14/21 of a mile per gallon. Freight space in the standard wheelbase Yukon is 15.3 cubic feet behind the third line, 51.7 cubic feet behind the second column, and 94.7 cubic feet behind the front seats. The long wheelbase Yukon XL includes more payload limit at 39.3 cubic feet behind the third line, 76.7 cubic feet behind the second column, and 121.1 cubic feet behind the front seats. Standard highlights on the base Yukon SLE trim incorporates 18-inch amalgam wheels, a rear-view camera, stopping sensors, a Bose premium sound framework, GMC's Intelink infotainment framework with a 8.0-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto similarity, Bluetooth network, tri-zone atmosphere control, and a backseat update framework. Alternatives incorporate power-worked split collapsing second and third push seats, calfskin upholstery, warmed and ventilated front seats, warmed second push seats, keyless section, begin, route, dynamic clamor cancellation, magnetic ride control, 4G LTE availability, and a programmable power liftgate. The NHTSA gave the 2018 Yukon a 4-star general score, out of a conceivable 5 stars. The NHTSA hasn't crash-tried the 2018 Yukon, however the 2017 model was given the basic rating in front crash anticipation for the accessibility of forward impact cautioning. Superior is the most astounding conceivable rating. Other accessible dynamic security highlights incorporate programmed crisis braking, path keeping help, path takeoff cautioning, blind side cautioning, versatile journey control, and back cross movement alarm. In a 2015 first drive, we noticed that regardless of its size, the GMC Yukon, even in XL appearance, is anything but difficult to drive on account of its smooth directing, making it simple to move such an extensive. Material quality in the Yukon, particularly the Denali trim, is amazing, and the infotainment framework is anything but difficult to utilize. Notwithstanding, we noted on a 2015 first test that the Yukon's ride with the accessible 22-inch combination wheels is unpleasant even with magnetic ride control, influencing it to feel more truck-like. Moreover, costs of the Yukon and its sister vehicles, the Chevrolet Tahoe and Suburban, can undoubtedly soar, placing them in an indistinguishable section from extravagance hybrids and SUVs. The 2018 GMC Yukon Denali utilizes the same 6.2-liter V8 with the Chevrolet Tahoe RST and the Cadillac Escalade.